Now we have PlayMaker installed. Let's see what we can do with it. Let me just give you a quick introduction of the UI, the interface. But first of all, let's create a cube. I want a few more objects in the scene that we can play around with. And again, a plane. This is kind of like my default setup. I always like to do give it a floor. It gives us some sort of perspective. Right, and then what else do I need? I need a light, don't I? Okay, again, directional light. So let's move this out of the way so I don't accidentally click on it. Okay. And then let's move these things up a bit. So one thing you can do to select objects in the scene, you can click on them, you can click and drag, select, or you can click on an object and hold down Command or Control, and then select another one, or deselect, so you can select multiple objects that way in the scene. See, I select, deselect. Okay, I'm gonna move these up a little bit because it looks like my camera is not seeing these objects. Just check where things are. Okay. It's not essential right now, but I like to set this up so we can see what we're doing. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, so to use PlayMaker, you click on the PlayMaker button up here, and this is where you will see all the different items, the different menu items for PlayMaker. Once you've installed PlayMaker, you should see this on your menu bar. And let's go into PlayMaker Editor. We're going to skip this for now. There are different resources you can use if you want to learn more about PlayMaker, but let's close that. And this is the PlayMaker UI that you're going to spend a lot of time with. On the left-hand side, this is where you design your interactions, how things go from one state to the other. We'll talk about what a state is in the next video. But let me just give you an idea what this tool looks like. And on the right-hand side, this is where you will create interactions. So on the left-hand side, think of it as where you organize things, and on the right-hand side, the actual interactions, right? And what I like to do is I like to put PlayMaker into a tab like that. So I keep everything in the same interface, in the same editor. And so PlayMaker's here. I'm going to save this layout. Okay, now you have access to PlayMaker. Before we continue, I want to talk about how the concept behind PlayMaker and how things work behind the scene. Well, not exactly behind the scene, how things work. It sort of requires different types of thinking, and let's do that now.